From our free daily newsletter, the latest from Podnews.net with Magellan AI. Building in public, the founders of Podsqueeze appeared on Jason Cohen's Smart Bear Live and on his YouTube channel alongside the founder of Castos, Craig Hewitt, in a workshop discussing how the company's growth has plateaued and what they might want to do to continue growing. It's a helpful and honest view about producing tools for podcasting. Here's a tap which has been turned back on. On Monday, we covered the parent tap being wrongly kicked off YouTube and an automated review almost instantly being denied. YouTube has now reinstated the channel, saying, after taking another look, we can confirm that it is not in violation of our terms of service. Well, that's all okay then. Threads is experimenting with a new interface to share podcast episodes using a word-by-word transcript. It looks nice, and they appear to be tests that aren't yet available to most users, though. Bloomberg's Ashley Carman has written a long piece about the unravelling of podcaster Ashley Flowers' true crime empire. We're sharing a guest post to read it today. 30 of AudioChuck's 100 employees have left over the past year, she reports, yet Crime Junkie is reaching a bigger audience than at any point over its 8-year run. On August the 13th, Beehive achieved certification with IAB Podcast Measurement Guidelines version 2.2. The company's head of podcasts, Ainsley Rosito, appeared on Podcast Super Friends this week to talk more about their push into podcasting. And the company is sending 2 people to Podcast Movement, Rosito and senior software engineer Jacob Wolf. Competitor Substack also achieved IAB certification 2 days ago. And Yap Media has signed the One New Feed, Eric Zimmer's long-running personal growth podcast. It was previously with Gumball. In People News, in London, Acast has hired Mark Bulling as VP of Product, joining from WPP Media's Choreograph. And in the US, Ricardo Neto has been promoted to Managing Director of US Sales. He joined the company in 2023. And in podcast news, in Australia, I Love Rugby has signed with Tapped Media for ad sales. It's a new weekly podcast hosted by 2 international rugby legends. And the Unstoppable Success podcast is celebrating reaching 100,000 downloads, attracting more than 60,000 in the last 30 days. And this podcast is sponsored by Magellan AI. When CBC hosts guested on other podcasts, those appearances converted at around 13%, tracked by Magellan AI. Read their story today. You'll find it linked from our show notes and our newsletter at podnews.net. And that's the latest from our newsletter. To read all the stories and subscribe for free, we're at podnews.net.